So good morning. This is Andy Picking, joint co-founder of Man Beast, obviously with Mark Anglesey, and finishing off the 2023 Strongman and Strongwoman season. And what a season it's been. But I'm here just to give a quick summary of our last competition, which was the aptly named UK Bus Pull Strongman and Strongwoman Championship 2023, held with our partners South Yorkshire Transport Museum. Big shout out here for Phil Morton and all the volunteers down at South Yorkshire Transport Museum. That I think all the competitors and crowd will agree were fantastic on the day. It takes a lot of time. They were there on the Saturday as well, preparing the museum floor, getting it clean. Couldn't do enough for us, sorting out all the vehicles, turning all those vehicles around, and what an amazing selection of vehicles down at that museum. If you've never been before, I suggest you go down, look out for their open days that they have. I've got two little boys and they are absolutely obsessed with the buses down there. There's some absolutely fantastic vehicles down there, so big shout out to them. So getting on to the actual competition, we did this in front of Rotherham Mayor Rob Taylor as well, so thank you, Rob, for coming down. That was great to have your attendance there and presence. We also have ITV News, unusually coming down, national and regional as well. That went out on Sunday, a short clip. And during this competition, we had 3 Guinness World Records attempts as well. So Nicky Walters, Andy Conway and Scott Moore, current Yorkshire's strongest man. No records were broken. Nicky was trying to beat her own record, so she still holds it. It was a bit of a struggle on the day for everybody. I think you never know how these things go. Sometimes it can be mindset. It could be the floor. It's a little bit glossy there. We did dry it off and everything. And a big shout out there for Mark Anglesey, that I think everybody will agree again did a fantastic job. You have to keep that area completely sterile when you're video recording, self-certain a Guinness World Record. You cannot overlook anything. It has to be measured out, can't be tampered with. The measure needs to be complete straight, no kink in it. It has to be dead on the record. It has to be timed. You have to have multiple video angles of it as well. So he did a great job. So down to the actual competition, who won then. So after the Guinness World Records went off with the women's, which was a 6-ton bus. Nicola Walters getting 37.77 seconds there. She won the trophy. She had to shoot off pretty soon after, but we did present that to her. Kirsty Horder, fantastic as well. Great to see Kirsty back. She did this in 2019. She got 1 minute 10.82 seconds there. Coming in third, Kim Howells, 1 minute 11.95, and Kim competed a couple of our shows this year as well, so brilliant. Great to see Millie Thornton out as well. First from our shows at 15 years old, 17 years old now. She bettered her time by over a minute on the second attempt and established 1 minute 35.59 seconds. So big shout out to Millie there. Absolutely fantastic. And I was speaking to a couple of people who were spectating and they were just incomplete, or all the competitors, but especially Millie. So novice 8-ton, we come down with Jordan Barker, 37.99 seconds with an 8-ton bus. That's super quick time. He really deserved that. So 2 seconds in front of his brother, actually, Aidan Barker. So Jordan Barker clearly in the lead with that. Well done, Jordan, because I thought that were absolutely brilliant. Got off to a really fast start. Aidan Barker, 40.52 seconds. Third place, Darren Ross, 42.28. Timothy Green, 43.14 seconds. Matthew Bradley, 44.46 seconds. Well done, everybody in that category. Under 105s, he had a 10-ton. What can I say about Matt Thompson? Absolutely smashed this out of the park. Really, really quick. Getting the 10-ton super jumbo bus as well. We haven't had this officially weighed, actually. So the museum were telling me that this, they believe, is around 10 ton. It certainly looks it, because it's absolutely massive. The Guinness World Record bus was actually taken to a weighbridge. We had to have an official weighing on that. But obviously, the under 105s with the 10 ton. So Mark Thompson, 24.73 seconds, won the trophy in the under 105s. Mark Stevenson, 26.09, one of the lightest competitors there with Neil Parker. So he's still second place, 26.09. Just behind him, Neil Parker, probably the lightest competitor there, 26.65 seconds. And then Adam Lacey with 31.01 seconds as well. Worth noting that I think this is the first in one of our shows, the actual rope snapped that they used to pull on Adam Lacey's first attempt. We managed to sort that out, but he had to go again. But that can sometimes mess with the mind as well. So we had a second attempt at that. And it can sort of just get you off the game face. So well done there, Adam, recovering for it and giving it a second attempt there, 31.01 seconds. So the opens one, this is a really, really unusual one, because We've pulled a lot heavier in our competitions. This was 17 tonne. It was super jumbo bus connected up with a military truck weighing around 7 tonnes. So a lot of contact points with the ground. Obviously, tyres, military truck, big tread tyres as well. Weight distributed unevenly as well because it was linked up. Get a little bit of slack as well in the link up, so you can get that initial pull and then it digs in and it's even heavier as you take the strain of both vehicles. And this proved to be super difficult on the day as well. It looked absolutely awesome. Military truck at the front, big double-decker bus right at the back. And another thing that added to this as well is the drivetrains of both vehicles as well, because even if they're in neutral, in terms of the gear mechanisms and stuff, there's a lot of resistance in the differentials, the prop shafts as well, and some of the wheels. So there's a lot of resistance as well. So even though it's 17 tonne, the actual weight could be a lot heavier just in terms of the drag and the resistance on these particular vehicles. And it really showed as well when you look at some of the results. And I mean, first of all, John Slack took this. John absolutely deserved it. It wasn't even close. He got 15.5 meters. Nobody cleared this distance in 20 meters. He got 15.5 meters. And I can tell you something, it ain't going to move fast. But at the same time, it's an absolute mental battle. The grit determination that John Slack showed in this to keep that thing moving slowly, doesn't matter, but surely over 15.5 meters, he well deserves that win. Scott Moore, 11.6 meters, so about 4 meters behind him. He was another one. He did do the Guinness World Record attempt as well at the beginning, had some time to recover, and he's a really good vehicle puller as well, so that were a really commendable effort. 11.6 meters. Andy Bainbridge, 5.5 meters in third place. I thought he did absolutely fantastic. And then as we rattle down the field, Miroslav Poladek, 4.9 meters. Fifth place, Lee Williamson, 4 meters 30, joint with Lewis Bucknall, 4 minute 30s in. Lewis doing a lot of work for charity as well. So great to see him. In sixth place, Scott Fisher, 4.10. Scott stepping up from the novice category as well in competitions this year, so into the open. So actually, he's come 6 out of 10. I think that's a really good place. Ben Kelly, 4 meters. Phil Rigby, 3 meters 70. Great to see Phil out again. I haven't seen him for a while either, so great to have him there. Got Ben Kelly, 4 meters. He was in 7th place. 9th place, Jamie Mosley, 3 meter 35. And 10th place, John Stimpson, 1 meter 59. So I think after conversations with the museum and stuff, we're just having some ongoing conversations of whether to have this as a regular event. I've had a lot of feedback off the athletes. Everybody absolutely loved it. A lot of work goes into these events, obviously, but it's a local one for us. So we're looking at maybe doing this as a yearly event. It's been both times we've won it, I've had athletes chewing my ear off to put this show on again. It's a really unique venue to put it in. It has a good crowd there as well. The selection of vehicles that we have are absolutely fantastic. The pictures are always brilliant as well. And it's a good day out to finish the season. And if it does rain, because we're inside, we can do this inside as well. So we'll have a look at that. Obviously, it depends whether we use South Yorkshire Transport Museum and they're happy for us to do so. But if we don't do it there, we will look at holding it somewhere in Yorkshire. So that's all the results and all the winners across all the different categories. I often do these video summaries now, as it can be a lot easier than writing an article and reports like I used to do a good couple of years ago. I've just not got the time now, so it's good to do this. Plus, we are trying to grow our YouTube channel as well. And I think we've got about 37,800 subscribers on that anyway, so it's pretty good. So anyway, I'll distribute this, do share it amongst everybody. Well done to all the athletes, competitors, and the helpers on the day as well. Big shout out to Michael Mulch Davis, helping Mark, pushing buses back all the time. Matt Thompson helping out as well, and of course Morgan Anglesey with the scoring. So well done, guys, and we'll see you in 2024 with some more Man Beast, Strongman and Strong Woman shows.